I'm back. Time is it? 5:20. Like a bus, aren't I? Put note on and then 2 in one day. So just leaving that arrangement. On my last video that I will be putting on in a bit, I was saying how short life is, but for a lot of people it's a lot shorter than, well, you can imagine. That young lad that I've just been out to arrange funeral for is only 35, and he took his own life. Something that I tried to do a couple of years since because of trolling on social media, and it always makes me think when I do them type of arrangements, this could have been me. Unreal. Evoke grounds me totally. Them arrangements ground me. Just gutted for family because there's no answers. All questions are left unanswered when somebody does that. But don't ever knock anybody that does that, or don't say it's an easy way out, because believe me, it isn't. And it's as though it's not that person, because in normal circumstances that wouldn't have happened. Just gutted for that family, absolutely gutted. And they're a lovely family, absolutely lovely family. I've looked after them before. So I've done now. That's me finished for today. I'm making my way back to our premises. Go and submit my paperwork. Finish off what I've got to do. And that's it. Oh well. Some days are harder than others when you're funeral directors. Some days you breeze through the day. Perfect. It's like, wow. And then other days knocks you off your feet. It really does. Today's just been one of them days that, luckily my wife's done that arrangement at end of day, because I couldn't have carried on doing other arrangements. I don't think I'd have managed. Drains me totally. So whatever you do, if you're not feeling good or you're feeling down, talk to somebody, communicate, reach out, ask for help. Because if I never ever meet another family under them circumstances, it'll be too soon. It's something that I'll say all funeral directors absolutely hate having to deal with. Deaths like that. We have to deal with it because it's what we do. But I don't know one funeral director that relishes having to deal with situations like that. It's just horrendous. And I've turned left instead of turning right, going into Killamarsh. Should have gone back that way. That's we talking to you, that. I'll turn round up here. I don't know how some people come to terms with losing people, certain people. My father died 30 years since, and we come to terms with it because my dad had cancer. And I'm going to sound horrible, I know I am, and I'll probably get slated by some members of family, but it were a blessing in the end that my dad went. In fact, I even looked up and said, take him. I don't know what we're talking to, because sometimes I don't believe in God. Sometimes. There's other times when I do, when I'm badly. I usually go for rosary beads and say, oh God help me. I believe in him then. But sometimes when something shit happens, I don't believe in him. And I don't believe when people say, oh, it's not God's fault. Well, hang on, if you win some money, you say thank God. But then when something bad happens, you're not allowed to say it's God. They all like, no, it's not God. So I don't know. I'm not into saying whether it is there or he ain't there. I think if you believe, it's a crutch in it that you cling to. I'm not blaming God because I turned left instead of turning right. It's me, I weren't looking at where I was going. Anyway, it's Monday. I didn't say our word, did you notice? I've stopped saying it. If they don't know now who I am, then there's something wrong, isn't there? And it tells you on the beginning, doesn't it? Who it is, which page it is. So I'm not going to say that no more. I'm sick of it. And I'm not going to say like my grandsons, hi guys. Jake says, oh, you should say that, Grandad. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I don't say that. I don't dance, I don't sing. Unless it's just sold my car. So I shall be probably putting some on tomorrow. With no Mr. Hemmingham tomorrow. He's off as well. Drains me. Them arrangements really do take it out of me. Crazy, innit? And it does drain me. I were alright earlier, weren't one bit tired, but nah, shattered. Never mind. So if you see that subscribe button, it don't cost no, press it. See, I'm from Yorkshire, it don't cost no, press it. If you want to follow us, press follow. If you're new to the channel, leave me a comment and put new follower, new subscriber, and I can put your comment on. And thanks for following, and thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. Because all I am is just an undertaker in Sheffield, but there's like 3,500 followers, I think it is now. That's quite bizarre, isn't it, for an undertaker? Because I've seen some undertakers and there's hardly any likes or on it, and I've not been on here all that long. But it's nice that people do follow. So, and I know a lot of other funerals. The one thing about TikTok is you can see who's watched what you're doing. So I see a lot of other undertakers, they don't comment on no Marcus and that. They never put out on. They just watch to see what you're doing. I don't mind that. Don't mind that at all. Especially when they don't get no likes or comments. And they probably think, look at him. Can't understand what he's saying. He talks in broad Yorkshire. Oh, I have got a suit on today, you notice, whistle and flute. put a suit on. Thanks for putting up with me, and thanks for subscribing if you have subscribed. If you haven't, I'm not saying no. Press it. Look after yourselves, everybody. Have a good, safe night, and I promise you I'll put some on tomorrow. I promise you. Take care, everybody. Good night. Stay safe, and remember, life's really short. Ta-da.